Welcome to DreamWeaver Property Management, the requirements to rent. So you probably saw a listing and were interested in an apartment or house. And here are the requirements to see if you qualify. The income requirements are that you must take home net at least 3 times the rent. So for example, if the rent is $500 a month, you must take home $1,500. So that's 3 times. Please have pay stubs that are verifiable. We ask that you be at your job for over a year or in the same industry. And do you have other income? Do you have, SSI, disability, some paperwork on that, and that can contribute to your income. History. All we ask is that you have no evictions, no criminal history, and there is a background check that we do for $30 eventually, and we'll go over that. So, I want to see the place, and I know you're excited to see your new place, but just to save time with tire kickers and just to make sure that you're serious, what I ask is that you fill out a quick profile. You can do it from your phone, computer, but it's a link that is on the listing, or I can send to you, but it just says, your residence, where you live, where you work, and you can upload some pay stubs, take a picture, upload some pay stubs from your phone. The big thing is, before you see the place, all I ask is that you are ready to reserve the place with a security deposit. So usually it's about $500, but all I ask is that you have $500 or so ready. So if you see the place and you like the place, that you'll have it right there to reserve the place. If you don't have it, then I just see it that you're probably not able to afford it at this time. So I do get a lot like, I'll have the money, next week or whatever, but I'll wait for you until you have the money, then I'll show you the property. Background check, $30 per adult. You will need a card to pay for that, whether it be debit or credit card. You can do it from your phone, computer, but it will send you an email that just requests that, hey, it's okay, look, are you approving this background check? And it's just a criminal and credit check. That's pretty standard. Remember, no criminal history. Credit, I'm not that big on, as long as you have steady income. But of course, better credit, less liabilities, it helps. And also, there will be, I will call your employer and the landlord, make sure you have good references. So paying your rent. To pay your rent with us, I prefer having an auto draft set up with your bank. So if you have a bank account, some people don't have bank accounts, but if you do have a bank account, usually you can log in and set it up where, like, let's just say on the 2nd of every month, you'll pay your rent. It'll transfer it from bank account and routing number to another bank account and routing number. And that just makes it easy. Set it up one time, the 2nd of every month, it's coming out. If your pay varies, I get that. You can move it to the 4th of every month, something like that. But I really would prefer that. That would make you more qualified. The second option is for you to have the cash and go into the bank and deposit it. I'd give you a routing account number, and every month you go in there and deposit it, and then text me and say it's deposited. You can also mail a money order or a check. That is a little bit more hassle. So money order costs money. You'd have to mail it. I have to wait 3-5 days to get it. And, it's just more hassles. It's more of a last resort. And I don't pick up rent. So if you need to pick up rent, then, this place probably wouldn't be for you. Rent is due from the 1st to the 5th. And there's a $50 late fee if it's on the 6th or later. And that's just on the lease. Most of the time I'll work with you if, you call me beforehand and let me know what's going on, but that's going to be in the lease. Before you move in, we want to set up that auto bank draft. We want to sign the lease, of course. Usually it's a year, and then month to month after that. And then transfer the utilities in your name, whether it be gas or electric or whatever. And of course, the first month's rent. So you have your security deposit. Now you pay the first month's rent before you move in. A couple of things also about the lease. These are some special provisions that I put in the lease just because they happen sometimes. So if you get locked out, that'll be about $40. So a normal locksmith is $75 to $50. Trust me, I know. I've been there. But if I live a half an hour away and it's the middle of the night, then it's a hassle. And if I'm in the area, I don't mind doing it for free, but it's going to be in there, and I'm going to put that provision in there. If you clog drains, you'll be responsible for that. So they all the apartments come, drain fine, and buildup happens over time, whether it be hair or food or kids throwing things down the drain. Then you call me and want me to fix that, and you will be responsible for that because everything was left to you clear, and it just happens over time. And all I ask is that you take care of minor repairs under $100. All little things, whether it be light bulbs or little patches. I just ask that you take care of that. I just want more of a responsible tenant, and I'm not the greatest handyman in the world. Also, no pets. I love pets, and I know they're part of the family. But as far as you renting a place, they do damage sometimes accidentally. So I just prefer no pets. It just makes it a lot easier. Now it's time to enjoy your new place. Move in, kick back, and love your new place. Thank you very much.